Howdy there, folks. Out in the old Bounty Hunter Turbo Buzz shop this morning. Got my coffee. I normally would have some country music playing, but when I'm shooting videos, I kind of get in trouble if I have some background music playing, them copyright rules and everything. But anywho, I won't have any background music. I've had a lot of interest in seeing how I build the Turbo Minnows. So we're going to walk through the process here and build some Turbo Minnows. So hang in there. Hey, why don't we go fishing? Come on. Well, I had some interest in learning how I actually build the Turbo Minnows. I got the new custom mold from CNC Molds and such and stuff. This thing is incredible. It has made my process a whole lot easier and a whole lot faster. Pouring heads is actually not the first step in the process. The first step in the process of building a Turbo Minnow is actually fabricating the turbo shaft. And then attaching the turbo shaft to the hook. And that's one of the steps that I know there's a lot of folks out there that like to figure that out. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to show you how I actually fabricate the shafts, and I'm not going to show you how I attach them to the hook and load the mold itself. It's all custom. I actually made the tools and the jigs that I use to fabricate the shafts. Somebody else would have to completely figure out how I'm doing it if I don't show them. So we're letting the lead melt here. I'll get the mold loaded up and ready to go. And as soon as the lead's at the right temperature, we'll pour some heads. Okay, folks, we got the lead hot enough, and I've got the mold loaded up. This is the pouring station I built, and what this does here, it helps me align the mold up so that we're pouring in the center of the fill port, and also I'm not touching it and wiggling it around. So basically what we do is open it up like that, let it fill, move it down to the next one. And I've got 3 3/8 heads and 3 1/2 ounce heads in here. All right. That's how I pour. Let me move the camera and I'll show you the results of the pour. Okay folks, I got the camera moved, I got the heads out of the mold. Very good looking heads. All of them came out clean. That's one thing about this mold. The heads come out very clean. The only thing I gotta really clean up is the fill port. The other thing is the alignment of the eye to hook and the eye to the head is just incredible. Before I had to do a lot of tweaking and tuning, and even some of the heads that I couldn't even use because the alignment was so poor. The first thing I need to do here is take, these are dikes that are specially made for clipping the fill port. So we're going to clip the fill port. There you have it. That's 3 1/2 ounce and 3 3/8 ounce heads. I poured one pouring. Before, all I could do was 1/2 ounce or 1 3/8 ounce at a time, and I mean, pouring heads took forever. Now it's a real joy to actually sit down and pour heads with this new mold. So hang in there and we'll go to the next step. Okay, the next step in building a Turbo Minnow is to clean up where we clipped off the fill port. Like I said before, these heads come out so clean. That's the only cleanup I've got to do from the lead standpoint. And basically I just take a little knife, and it doesn't have to be a sharp knife, and just clean it up like so. The other mold I was using, the one that I modified to make the original Turbo Minnows, it would take me 3 to 4 times as long to clean up the head because there was over pour everywhere. But with the new custom mold, I'm already done with that one. I can do, and I got 5 laid out here. Even though we poured more, because I want to make 5 of the thread fin. That's all the skirting material I have available right now to make thread fins, but I want to have a few thread fins ready because I'm actually going out to do another testing at Lake Fayette this coming weekend, and hopefully this time I'll remember to start the camera. Of course, the bass will not do what he did last time because the camera wasn't running. I found the bass to be very camera shy. It's funny that I can catch so many on these doggone things with the camera turned off, but as soon as I turn it on, they get lockjaw. And that's about how quick it is to clean up 5 heads. A 6th head wouldn't be take much more. In fact, I can clean 6 heads probably in the time it took me to clean 1 from the other mold. And that one's a little difficult. I didn't clip that one very good. If you don't clip them good, it can take a little longer. Alright, so there we have that, and now I'm going to prep them for powder coating, so hang in there. Alright, we're back. I'm going to prep these heads for powder coating, and what I don't want to do is I don't want to get any powder coating on the eye of the shaft. I want it to stay without powder coating. It gives you a better tone as you're fishing it. It doesn't cause any restrictions. When you get powder coat on the actual eye, it's not consistent. It could bind the blade and that sort of thing. So to make sure I don't get any powder coat on the eye itself, I use this heat sensitive tape or heat resistant tape, and I come in here and I put this on. Every one of them. I do one that direction, and I actually need my scissors. And I'm going to clip a little of this off, and then I get another piece about the same size, and I do it the other direction too. And this doesn't stop 100% of it all the time, but it does make it where I can clean it up fairly quick. Now I'm going to fold that over like that, and then I'm going to grab one of these binder clips and put that on the head. And the binder clip does 2 things. It keeps the adhesive from the tape from becoming unadhesive, I guess. I don't know, but coming loose. And it also acts as a temperature sink. It doesn't let the eye get hot enough for the powder coat to really set in on it, if some does get in there. So let me do the rest of these real quick, and then we'll move to the next step. Well, hey folks, thanks for watching part 1 of building the Turbo Minnow. I hate that the video's so long and I got to break it into 3 parts, but it's a whole lot easier editing and rendering the video that way. So hopefully you enjoyed part 1 and you'll be ready for part 2.